One time I got my phone stolen while I was helping somebody look for their stolen phone. Like they double whammied us. And I was like, okay. Like I was legit looking on the floor and somebody took my phone out of my back pocket. I was like, wait, I was trying to help this bitch and somebody took mine.
Right. I got a podcast!
I to the no.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of I'm Literally Screaming. Oh my gosh, everybody in the stands are taking off their clothes. Guys, keep your clothes on. It's okay. We don't want to see all that, or maybe we do. Take off a few more layers. We like what we see. Hi, everyone. It's me, Spencewuah, and today I am joined by a very special guest. You might know them as Rosa. You might know them from their amazing makeup looks on Instagram. If you don't know who they are, get a damn grip, bitch. Today, I would like to welcome all of you to Adam Rayoge.
Hey. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be here.
How are you, babe?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How was your weekend? You were in Vegas.
I don't even know how I'm like alive right now because I literally got home at like 5 a.m.
Today?
Uh-huh.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and I was like, I went to sleep. It was like 6 o'clock when I went to sleep.
Oh.
And I woke up at 10.
No.
So I'm here.
Hey.
But it was fun. It was like a short trip for me. I was only there for 2 days.
That's usually when I go is a short trip, but that's because like I'm blacked out the entire time.
Literally.
Yeah.
And I made sure not to get like super blacked out because I was going to be there for shorter time. So I was like, I want to remember a little bit of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't get too crazy this time.
Oh, well, the last time I went, there was like this girl behind, you know how they sell alcohol literally everywhere?
Yeah.
This girl behind a counter, I'm not joking, cup this big. She recognized me from TikTok, charged me $14 for this large drink, but she put half a handle of Casamigos, like this much ice, and then this much Red Bull. I was actually drunk off my ass. It was insane.
Oh my God. I think would see your TikToks whenever you did go to Vegas that one time.
That was, oh my God.
Oh yeah, speaking of the alcohol there. So I went to a club and I know 4 drinks. It wasn't me, it was my friend. He paid $250 for 4 drinks.
Never in my life would I ever do that ever.
Insane.
Yeah, no.
I was like, and like the cups were huge, but like not $250 worth.
See, this is why I'd like never like went to clubs when I was there. I always went like inside the casinos or like even like in those little malls. They literally had, I'm not joking, this huge cup. It was like $20 to fill it up, and it was literally a slushie with tequila. And it was like, it was so good, but I didn't spend more than like $100 on alcohol. I could not.
The club drinks are insane. And like, okay, the first time I went to another club, $25 for a cup this small.
I would have slapped the bartender
and
and
80%
left.
was ice.
What?
Swear to God.
That is, that, I feel like, no, that's homophobic.
Yeah.
And you were there for Pride Month too.
I know.
What the hell is wrong during Pride Month?
Yeah.
Really?
Insane.
The last time I went, I got swatted.
What do you mean?
So like the SWAT team showed up.
But like, wait, what?
Okay, so like this isn't funny because it was actually really scary. But I need you to imagine me in like an oversized pink shirt that said Angel on it, and then my hair up in a bun. And it was because I went to, you know, Emmy? Mm-hmm. So we went to Vegas because we were supposed to see Paramore perform, and we were so excited. Mm-hmm. And we found out that the show got canceled because the winds were so bad, and I screamed into a pillow and said I want to shoot myself. And someone in the room next door said that I had like a gun, and then we literally just hear like, I'm not even joking, like 20 minutes after, it was like, pow, 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 pow.
Oh my God.
And I literally was like, okay, like we're coming, hold on. And then this like big ass security guard comes in and he's like, did one of you guys say that you have a gun? And I was like, no. And he was like, did anyone say anything about like guns or shooting? And I said I wanted to shoot myself because I couldn't see Paramore anymore. I didn't get in trouble, thank God. They like searched through our luggage, made sure we didn't have anything. And they also were like, no, like we understand you just have to like be really careful when you're like here. When I tell you I looked outside and the building was like surrounded with like different like cars, it was actually terrifying.
Oh my God.
But like looking back on it, I'm like, Like, who else would get swatted in Vegas other than me for saying some stupid shit in a hotel room?
That is scary.
Yeah, I swear on my life, saw a dead woman in my room.
How?
There's like one of the hotels, I don't know if it's Hyatt or Marriott or like, what is it? It's like MGM. It's probably like an MGM. I didn't know. Well, I'll get to what I found out later. Basically, me and Emmy, we were like in our hotel room. I woke up to literally like someone walking in front of my bed, and I thought it was Emmy, because I looked over and my eyes were still like adjusting to the dark, but like I saw that Emmy wasn't in her bed, like the sheets were like off and she wasn't there. So I like sit up and I'm like, Emmy, what the hell are you doing? Like, please go to bed. And Emmy wasn't talking to me, and then my eyes adjusted, and I'm not joking, on my life, I saw like this charred woman. Like, she was like missing hair. It looked like like severely burned. It looked like that. And I screamed bloody murder. Like, I was horrified. I thought someone broke into the room, and then Emmy runs out of the bathroom. Turns out Emmy was actually like throwing up because like we had been drinking. And I told Emmy what I saw, and Emmy was like, Spencer, are you sure like you weren't just like still drunk? And I was like, no, girl, I know what I saw. We ended up going to a different hotel the next day, and her grandma ended up calling us, and we told her where we stayed, and she was like, oh, is that the one where that big fire happened in like I think it was either like the 50s or 70s. I don't remember when, but there was like a huge fire there, and I think like 70 something people died in the fire.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like literal like celebrity ghost stories.
I feel like your life is so interesting. Like, so much crazy shit happens to you.
Yeah, I don't know why though. Like, I feel like my life is always like I'm always going through something.
Yeah.
Maybe the universe just wants like my ass to get kicked. Like, I don't know what I did. Maybe, you know, when people like they say you live new lives and it's like you're karmic.
Oh,
yeah, maybe I'm like serving karma time. Like, I'm just here to like get karma.
Was that your last time in Vegas?
Yeah. I haven't been back since. But like I feel like I've been on like a little drinking hiatus. Oh, okay. That's a lie. I take that back. That was so fully a lie, because I went to Pride this weekend and was so drunk.
Oh my God.
I actually got so drunk I bit my lip, didn't even realize it, and like I fully was bleeding like out of my mouth. Oh my God. And I didn't feel it. And my friend literally had to be like, Spencer, you need like a towel or something. You look insane.
How was Pride? Did you like it?
It was so gay.
Yeah. Are you going this weekend?
I can't. I want to, but I don't have like my photo ID because it was stolen. And I've been able to get in certain places with like my temporary ID, but that's because I know the people there. Like I've been that is so I've been there so much. They're like, oh, we know this bitch, just come on in. But like some places are like, no. I actually went to one, I think it was, there's a club called High Tops, and they would not let me in. And I was like, I've been here before. And he was like, the bouncer was like, because I showed him my temporary ID, he was like, that would work on any other day except today. And I was, because it's Pride, and they just, it's like, everything was so busy. It was crazy. Like half naked men everywhere.
No, I did go to Pride this last weekend.
How was that for you?
Is it the one where like the entire street was blocked off, right?
Yeah.
Bitch, I had never seen WeHo like that.
That was crazy.
No, literally, I remember like it felt like a kind of a fever dream, because I had never seen it like that, like the way it was set up, and like walking out and seeing all the people like in the street. I was like, wait, what's going on? And like it was insane.
What time did you start drinking? Because I started drinking at 11 a.m.
No, I did drink earlier in the day because it was one of my friend's birthday. We went for brunch, so I was already so up. But last year Pride, I got way more drunk.
Really?
Because I was on tour last year, and I had a show the same day of LA Pride. So right after my show, I went to WeHo, and I was like all day there.
Wait, how you're old? You're 21?
24.
Oh wow, you look my age. You
Wait,
look
how
like,
old are you? 21?
I'm 21. I turned 22 in a month. Yeah, I turned 22 in a month. Whoop whoop.
Period.
Yeah.
Where are you, Leo?
Yeah, I am.
Sickening. My best friend's a Leo.
Oh, are you?
No, I'm a Taurus.
My best friend is a Taurus.
Sickening. Oh my God,
you know Zaya?
That. Yes.
That's my bitch.
Oh my
like,
God,
I
yay.
love Taurus. Taurus are like my girlies for life.
I know.
Taurus and Leo, sorry, we are like the best. Like, I don't get out of my face. I love Cancers too.
I love Virgos.
I love Virgo. My moon is in Virgo. Like, guys,
We
like,
love it.
it's so hard when we're the best.
I know.
Like, it's so difficult. What did you wear this weekend? Because I wore a shirt that said, "I love making boys cry."
What did I wear? Oh, actually, I wore a shirt. It was like a mesh shirt, but like stars were covering my nipples.
Ooh,
It was so kind.
that is kind.
Yeah.
I love
And I wore
that.
like these little like sheer pants that were super cute too.
Now let's take a quick break to hear from our sponsors today at Rocket Money. Are you guys like me? Do you have many heart attacks every month when you notice random subscriptions on your bank statement that you totally forgot you were signed up for? I'll never forget that one time I was accidentally still paying for a gym membership back home in New Jersey when I moved to LA. That's happened to me so many times I can't count, until I discovered Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. How, might you ask? Well, Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you and give you the option to hit cancel if you don't want to pay anymore. And they'll straight up just cancel it for you. No jumping through hoops and digging through fine print on weird websites. Rocket Money also helps you manage all of your finances in one place and helps categorize your expenses, so you can easily track your budget in real time and get alerts if something looks off. Fun fact, over 80% of people have subscriptions they forget about, and chances are you're one of them. Sorry, babe, but we've all been there. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year. That is wild to think about. Stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/I'm screaming. That's rocketmoney.com/I'm screaming. rocketmoney.com/I'm screaming. Got it? Good. Now, on to the show. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you have like alternate personas when you go out?
Kind of, because there's times where I've been out in a wig and like full glam. And that's like somebody I've never met before. Like, I don't even understand how.
Because you're a bad bitch.
Yeah,
like,
and
all
like
together.
it's like activated.
Yeah, I feel like it's like when you wear something that isn't like, for example, like a wig. Even me, when I like get nails done, I feel like I'm that bitch. It's just like when there's something drastic that changes to you, like especially with like hair, you put on a wig, you could just like take it off, and when you put it on, it's like on.
Yes.
But it's like such a dramatic change that happens so quick that it's like you're a brand new bitch, and I feel like you're ready to take on the world.
Yeah, even my boyfriend like is scared of me. I'm just kidding. No, but he's always like, sometimes whenever you get into full glam, I'm like scared because like I just act like I'm that bitch.
Because you are that bitch.
I have like all the power.
When did you get into makeup? Were you into makeup before you moved here?
Actually, literally one of my first ever TikTok videos was makeup. So like even before like my character Rosa, I was doing makeup, and like I focused more on it like back then because I was always like just doing makeup for fun and like. But once I started the Rosa thing, I kind of just stopped.
Can I ask you a question about Rosa?
Yes.
How would you describe her in like your own words? Like what kind of inspired her? Was it like someone you knew, or was it just kind of just like it happened?
So I feel like I always say I feel like Rosa is not really anything that like I am like mocking or making fun of. It's genuinely who I am. It's kind of like my alter ego. Like even when I am in Rosa, like makeup and all that, I feel like another bitch. 'Cause it's just like, that's who I would want to be if I was like a girl.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of just feel like she's inside me. I just have to like, it's like unlocked or something.
With the wig and the hair and the nails.
And the lashes.
Oh my gosh. And was like Rosa, was she like the one, not the one, but like, was that kind of like what pushed you? Because I know you worked with Fenty, right?
Oh yeah, I did. But so Rosa was the one who like literally started everything.
Really?
Like she.
I remember when I know.
Yeah.
I loved her. I love her.
It was crazy. I didn't think that it was gonna do anything. I literally thought like, cause I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
I thought that it was only gonna be something that's like in Texas. Like I didn't think it was like everywhere.
That's what I thought when I first started on TikTok too.
Yeah.
Like I was so like when my first video started like blowing up, I remember I would like go on live and people would be like, "Hi from like California," or like, "Hi from like Peru," and I was like, "What?" Yeah. I was like, "That's crazy."
Isn't it crazy how TikTok like changes lives?
Yeah, and I feel like we like, especially like, I feel like our group, the people who like joined when we did, which was like peak COVID, and like that's when we were filming before then, but like peak COVID, like we all went bam. I feel like our group, like
Yeah.
we knew what we were doing. Like, I'm glad I was on when
Same.
COVID happened.
It was so easy to grow back then, huh?
It was.
Like, you would gain 10,000 followers in like 10 minutes.
No, literally. You would post
Yeah.
like one video, and if it did well, it was like you would get like, it's not like that
Yeah,
now.
no.
Like, it changed so much.
It's crazy.
And that's what I miss too, because I remember like back then, if you had like 800K followers, you would get like 1 million views, or like 600,000 people would see it. And
Yeah.
now it's like you could have millions of followers and only like
80,000 people see a
80,000
video.
people, and you're like, where, like, what happened to everyone? And then everyone's
Yeah.
like, where did you go? You used to be on my For You page. And I'm like, girl, I don't know where I went. Like, I don't know what happened either. Like, damn. Do you remember your first ever Rosa video?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Which
I
one was
posted
it?
it on Christmas of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I didn't even have like Rosa, like the whole shebang on her. Like, I literally just had like a little bit of highlight.
Yeah.
And then it was like, what did you get for Christmas? And then I was like, oh, I got a new highlight. Like, kinda just
I
that vibe.
remember that.
Yeah, that was my very first one.
That was so good.
Yeah. I love her.
I do too. I remember I used to like literally watch them before I would go to bed. And I would like, I would be sitting at my phone and I'd be waiting and I'd be like refreshing your page. I'd be like, where's the next one? I need her now.
I love that.
So how old were you, would you say, when like you got into makeup? Were you into makeup like in high school or?
No, probably when I graduated, I started playing a little bit more with makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of like going into like 2021, that's when I was like playing with makeup. Like I started like buying it, and I started like doing tutorials and like looking at tutorials and like trying to figure out what I was gonna do and like all that. But I never even did like wigs or anything. I didn't do wigs until like I came out to LA.
I didn't really get into makeup until TikTok. And even when I was at Playlist, this was like before like COVID was like, woo.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was at Playlist in 2019, I remember that's where I met Zaya. Me and Zaya got really close, and then COVID hit. And I was telling her like, oh, like I've always wanted to try out makeup. And around that time, she had just started like transitioning. And she was like, well, if you, and also it was, again, at this time, peak COVID, we were stuck inside, and I would like FaceTime her. And she would like teach me how to do my makeup. And I remember the first time I was doing lashes, and I was like, this makes no sense, girl. And I just like plop them on and I'm like good to go.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really until, I want to even say like, until I moved here where I was like, oh, okay, like I can use foundation and all this other stuff. But I used to do my freckles with Crayola markers.
Really?
And really, I looked like a Lala Loopsy doll. My freckles were like massive. Like I would just like literally just like stab my face with Crayola markers, and it just like wasn't. And I remember one time someone literally commented, Spencer, it looks like you're wearing a mask on your face, because I literally wouldn't like blend the freckles. I would just plop them on, and it would literally be like a line. Like they weren't dispersed at all.
Oh no.
They just looked crazy. And then I like actually got into makeup when I like moved here, and I was able to like, I don't know, I feel like here makeup is like, when I was in New Jersey, at least, like there weren't a lot of like makeup places I could go to other than like CVS. So it was like when I moved here, there were so many places I could go to.
Oh,
If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Do you do makeup like on the daily?
I used to, not anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I love doing my makeup. I'll do it like if I'm going out. I haven't done foundation in a while. Like I just like, I don't use foundation or concealer that often anymore. But I used to, like before I would go out, I would wear it. But then I started noticing like I would break out.
Oh.
And I mean, my skin is like clearer now. But I felt like anytime, it was like I would use the foundation or the concealer to cover up blemishes, and that would add more blemishes.
Oh,
so I was just like,
okay.
you know what, let me just like stop wearing it for now. But yeah, that's kind of just like how I got into makeup.
I feel like, so I have like a funny story about how Rosa like became a thing. So I was into makeup, and I loved doing like really like colorful eyeshadow looks. And I would like scroll through Instagram. I used to follow so many girls like who would do like really pretty makeup. And then I found this like website who had like really huge lashes, like like big as fuck.
Massive, yeah.
And I was obsessed with them. I used to like be obsessed with like the whole big lash look. So I ordered them and it was like a pack of like 10 and they were huge when they got to my house. So then I was going to do obviously like a cute little makeup look with them. But then I don't know, someday I decided to like flip one upside down and I was like, and that's literally how Rosa was created. Because like I was doing my own glam.
You were like...
Yeah. No, literally, I don't even know how the I even thought of putting it upside down. Because at first it was like just wonky. It was like to the side.
Yeah.
And then I literally did it upside down. So I was like, okay.
You like, this eats.
Yeah.
What's like one makeup tip that you learned that not, I won't say like changed your life, but like you're like, oh, this actually works? Because I've seen so many makeup tips and they just are trash.
So you know how I used to be heavy on like the eye looks?
Mm-hmm.
I love putting tape here to
Oh.
like create that like sharpness of the line where it like ends.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just looks so clean.
Yeah, I use like surgical tape. I got it at CVS. It's like surgical tape, and I'll just like plop it on.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
use like regular tape because whenever I do, I get an allergic reaction to
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah, I tried using like regular like Scotch tape, and that like my entire eye just like swelled up, and I was like, oh
shit.
no. I was like, maybe I'm allergic to it.
And you have really good eyes for eye because you don't really have hooded eyes. Like
See,
you have like a really good canvas.
you think?
Yeah, because like for me, if I look straight, you can't really see my eyelid. I have to like look down for you to see. But if I'm like looking up, it gets blocked.
I feel like like my issue is my eyelids aren't that hooded, but like even when I do eyeliner, the way I do it, I have to like, you know, when you go, it's like you make the triangle and then go in, so it looks like it's straight, but it's like not at all.
Mhm.
That's how I have to do my eyeliner.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like it's like there's like a crease over here.
Oh,
So like when I
okay.
bring it up, it's just like
Yeah.
sometimes it just looks a mess, and I'm like,
Same.
okay.
No, I have to do my eyeliner super thick because if I don't, you wouldn't be able to
Like
even
see
tell.
it.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, by the way?
I don't know. Like I feel like Vegas definitely me up
Mm-hmm.
because I slept maybe like a total of like 8 hours total.
Can I be like honest with you? So like Pride weekend happened, and I shit you not, when I woke up this morning, I was fully under the impression that it was Tuesday and not Thursday. And my mom called me this morning and literally was like, Spencer, I'm so excited to see like your episode come out today for the podcast. And I was like, Mom, it comes out on Thursdays. What are you talking about? She was like, Spencer, it's Thursday. Like I
Oh my
genuinely, you
God.
know, when like you have like, I wouldn't even call it a bender because it wasn't like I was like going crazy, but it was like one day was enough to like mess up my entire week. Like
Yeah.
I feel like so thrown off. It's just like a weird brain fog that's lingering over my
Yes.
head. And it's kind of like, how did I get here? When did I sit in this chair? And how long have we been sitting talking? Because I don't know.
Have you ever had hangover brain?
What's hangover brain?
It's like when you're super hungover and like you kind of don't feel like you're in your body.
Oh, yeah. Well, I actually have dissociative like what is it? It's called disassociation.
Oh.
And I found out from my therapist. Hi Joanne, love you. She basically was like, your brain does this thing where if you get placed in uncomfortable situations, I can't even explain it to you. I genuinely feel I am viewing my life through the lens of like a third party. Like it feels like I'm in control. I can do things, but it literally feels like I'm viewing those things happening rather than I'm doing them. So like I have that on like a regular basis.
Oh my God. See, your life is just crazy.
Yeah, no, it's a lot.
And you're 21?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to like stop drinking. Every single time I say I'm gonna try to stop drinking, I end up drinking. I feel like I need to like work on my discipline.
Same.
Because I'm like so like, oh, like I can stop when I want to, but why haven't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like I'm trying to like pull the reins on that one and just like not drink as much, which is also why I didn't want to go to Pride tomorrow, because if I go tomorrow, bitch, believe I'm drinking.
Do you remember the first time you went to WeHo?
Yeah. It's
was it?
really hard to forget. I went to Rocco's and had my entire wallet stolen, and then I got questioned by TSA before getting on my flight home.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was actually the craziest time of my life. And I also did not know this. I was like, I didn't have COVID, but I was like, I didn't realize I was sick until like we had already like taken off. And I didn't feel sick, but when I tell you, like, you know how airplanes are like really cold? I woke up drenched in sweat.
Oh shit.
It was like because it was like a 6.5 hour flight back home to New Jersey when I was like visiting here. And I'm not joking when I tell you I got home and quite literally it was like I slept. The fever broke on the plane, I guess because it was like so cold and I like sweat it all out. But I woke up and I was like covered in sweat and I was like, what is this? But that was also the first time I ever flew first class.
Oh, wow.
Because I'd never done that before. And I literally was like, I actually upgraded my seat in the terminal because I was like, after getting questioned by TSA, I was like, I need to sleep. Like, I'm exhausted. And no. And that was the first time I've ever flown first class.
Yeah, same. The first time I ever flew first class was coming to LA.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that was the first time of me on a plane, actually, in general.
No way.
Yeah.
Who did you fly with? Who do you fly with?
I love flying with American.
I fly with United.
My dad flies with United and he loves it. And also, what's the other one?
There's United Southwest.
Oh, my best friend flies Southwest a lot.
The Taurus?
The Leo.
Oh, Zaya, she flies with Southwest. Mm-hmm.
Do you like Southwest?
I've never flown with Southwest.
I just don't like Southwest because they don't give you assigned seats.
I've only flown with I've flown with JetBlue, Delta, United, and Spirit.
Oh, Spirit.
I get why they call it Spirit Airlines, and it's because if you make it off the plane, you're lucky you're still alive, and you still have your spirit because holy shit. Like, no, they call it Spirit because you need the Holy Spirit on that plane ride. Like, it is crazy.
Oh my God, really? So like all the rumors are true?
All the rumors are true?
Yeah, very that.
That's like very like, I can't even like on my life. Like I have experienced turbulence on like a United flight. I've experienced turbulence on like JetBlue, Delta, you name it. Spirit. The turbulence I experienced made me genuinely believe one of the wings were gonna fly off.
Oh
like
my God.
I was like, did you just like hit a flock of geese? Like, what is going on right now? Like when I tell you, like I have never, if I did not have my seatbelt on, I quite literally would have probably hit the ceiling. I actually was in the bathroom at one point though, and like did pee all over the walls. I'll talk about that another time because it was a lot. But yeah, Spirit, you could not pay me to ever go on that flight again. I can't. Like, it's scary. Like, it is terrifying.
One time I flew to New York and it was through American and I flew with the brand and they flew me first class. And it was like fucking cunt. Like, I literally was laying down. I was sleeping. But like I was legit in a bed. It was so weird.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen a first class like that. And like I flew in American first class and it was just like a bigger seat.
Mm-hmm.
But like this was a full on like little bed. And I was like, I'm just going to New York. It's not that long of a flight.
United has like in their first class section, they literally have, it's like your own cubicle.
Ooh.
And like you go in, I'm pretty sure there's like a mini fridge. And then you have like the TV in front of you. And then you can like push back your seat. But you know how it is when you're in economy and like if someone puts their seat back in front of you, it'll hit your legs.
Yeah.
The way it is in like the United one, you can literally go all the way back and it's not going to hit the person in front of you. They have like a little cubby to like rest your feet. I love flying with United. My grandpa flew with them.
Yeah.
But he's dead, so. Sorry, he died like a long time ago. I never met him. It's okay. I met my grandma though. She's dead too. Sorry. Speaking of dead people, you know who's dead but is really well known?
Who?
Shakespeare. Do you want to play a game?
Oh my God, yes.
The game is called Is It Taylor Swift or Shakespeare? We're going to pull out song lyrics and we're going to try to guess if Taylor Swift wrote the song lyric or if it was Shakespeare. Let's kick it. The prize is a free merch blanket. And if you want to get your own, why don't you just go down below in the caption and get yourself one? We also have crew necks, mugs, hoodies. We have pajamas, pajama pants, pajama tops, and these cute little blankets. And that will be the prize. Are you ready to get started?
I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. It's okay. By the way, we're on different teams and I do love Taylor Swift. So I don't know how I could lose, but if I do, we'll see. I'll let you go first.
Okay. It says, look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it.
That is so like...
It's because I feel like serpent is giving like old day vibes. So I'm going to say Shakespeare. Yay!
Yay!
Oh my God.
Okay, let me pull one. Ooh, this is thick.
Oh, she's big.
That's what she said. Sorry. I couldn't resist. When I was shipwrecked, I thought of you. In the cracks of lights, I dreamed of you. This is crazy. Guys, when I said I don't know how I would lose, I think I am going to lose because, oh my God. When I was shipwrecked, I thought of you. In the cracks of lights, I dreamed of you.
Ooh.
That is hard. I feel like that's Shakespeare, but I could be so wrong.
That is Evermore by Taylor Swift.
Oh my God.
Gagged the house.
Bury that.
Buried that.
Okay. My turn. I'm scared. Speak low if you speak love. Taylor Swift.
That's Shakespeare.
Oh no, that sounds very tea vibes. Taylor Swift.
I'm scared now. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. Taylor Swift.
Shakespeare.
What? You're kidding. You're kidding.
I'm anxious now.
I'm so scared.
The kind of heartbreak time could never mend. Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's 2v1. 2v0 actually. What the hell? Guys. Words are easy like the wind. Faithful friends are hard to find. Shakespeare. Come on. That has to be Shakespeare. Yes, thank God. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
1v2. I'm catching up.
I'm scared. Men should be what they seem. Taylor Swift.
Shakespeare.
The way you look at me every time.
I know.
I am one who loved not wisely but too well. Taylor Swift. What? What?
This is scary.
This is so unreal.
Okay. The world moves on. Another day, another drama. Oh my God.
I know this one.
I want to say Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
The world moves on another day, another drama, but not for me, not for me. All I think about is karma. No legacy is so rich as honesty. Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Yes. Haha. Wait, what is the points?
Oh my God.
3v1.
3v2 now.
3v2.
It's getting down to the wire.
May these memories break our fall. Taylor Swift.
It is Taylor Swift.
Yay!
Now it's 4v2. Okay. Up your game, bitch. King of Thieves, weave your little webs of opacity. That is so Shakespeare, and if it isn't, I'm gonna scream.
That is Taylor Swift.
What?
No!
You are kidding!
It's Karma. Spider Boy, King of Thieves, weave your little webs of opacity.
Okay. I want auroras and sad prose. I want to watch wisteria grow right over my bare feet. Shakespeare.
That's Taylor Swift.
Who is this song about?
All that glistens is not gold. F***ing Taylor Swift.
That's Shakespeare.
What the hell? What the hell? You got to be this. See, Taylor Swift is just too good.
Yeah.
You would mistake Taylor Swift for some Shakespearean writing, huh?
Okay. And did the twin flame bruise paint you blue?
Why do you get all the easy ones? I'm so sorry. I'm getting so mad.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I know.
Yeah.
I know who it is.
If you can name that song, you get a point.
Wait, where did you put the paper?
Right here.
And did the twin flame bruise paint you blue? I know this. No one talked to me. Hold on. No, everyone's eyes are on me. I don't like it. Wait. Oh, guys, I can do this.
You're gonna be so mad
Why?
because you know it.
All too well. Gosh. The way I was about to go through the entire 10-minute version, like I would
How
have.
many are left?
None.
One.
Oh, one? Wait, so how many do you have?
4.
I'm fine with my spite and my tears. You know what? Screw them. Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah! Sorry.
That was good.
That was good. That like, wow, that did something to me.
Yeah,
huh?
that was stressful.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot of my mental health. I gotta get my therapist back.
I was gonna say.
No, like literally me hitting up my therapist, Joanne, right now. Hey, Joanne. Damn, that took me for a whirlwind. Like I need a breather really
Yeah,
quick.
that was stressful.
Yeah. Damn, you know when you get off a roller coaster and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's what it feels like. I feel like I just got off a really, really, really big roller coaster.
Yeah. Speaking of your therapist, do you know if she like knows your social media?
Oh, she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was with her when I was like blowing up, and like when I would get canceled, I would go to her.
Oh, really?
Which was nice, and she was like, "Well, you have to understand that like social media, it's you, but it's like a reflection of you that you choose to like show the world." So, and that was like a really good way of putting it. I was gonna ask you, I love how you asked me about a therapist. I'm gonna ask you this: what's the tallest roller coaster you've ever been on?
Oh my God, there's this scary ride from my hometown in San Antonio. It's called the Iron Rattler at Six Flags. It's insane. And the drop literally like puts your heart in your asshole.
Oh my God.
It's like scary, but it's so much fun. I love roller coasters.
Would you ever go on King Dakar?
What's that?
It's like I think it's one of the highest in the US.
Yeah.
It's like goes all the way up. And then now it's in New Jersey. And they had to put lights on it so that airplanes wouldn't hit it.
Oh my God, that's sickening. I'd do it though.
I could not.
Are you afraid of heights?
No, I like roller coasters, but I don't like roller coasters that like look. The thing I don't like about it is that sometimes that roller coaster, if you don't have enough like momentum, it rolls back. So that means you're 300 feet up and then you roll back down backwards. Not ever. No.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, no.
Scary.
Yeah, I used to have a really big fear of heights though.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to know why? Why? Have you ever heard of a ride called the Zipper?
I feel like it's like, is it like a universal ride? It's kind of like no.
It's like a Ferris wheel, but they put you in a cage, and while the Ferris wheel turns, the cage spins. So I must have been in like, oh my God, I was in the 6th or 5th grade, and I did taekwondo with this girl. And it was her birthday, and she was at the carnival. And I was like, she saw me and was begging me to go on the Zipper with her. And I told her I didn't want to go on it. And she was like, no, come on, please. So I ended up getting online and I prayed. I prayed to God that I wasn't tall enough. I made it by literally like a centimeter. I get in this ride. I cannot, first of all, don't get me wrong, carnivals are a lot of fun. But the fact that like certain carnivals are built in 7 days,
Oh yeah.
that scares the living shit out of me. Like now that I'm older, I'm like, wow. I mean, they're a lot of fun though. However, get on this ride and I can't even like make this up. I, first of all, hit my head so hard on the side of the cage that there was a bump on my head from how hard I hit like the cage. But my head also hit it so hard that one of the bolts popped out. And as it was spinning, it was like shaking like this. I could literally see through a crack. And I was holding on. I actually remember my arms were so sore from how tightly I was holding on to the bar because I was like, if I let go and I fly out of this bitch, like it's lights out. I get off this ride. I try to go to the worker, but like he was like letting people on as we were getting off. So I was like, I can't go to you. So I'm gonna go to like the head. It was our priest. So I'm running over. I think we had like his name was like Father David. So I'm like running over to Father David to like tell him that there was like something wrong with my cage that I was in. I get to him. All of a sudden, thank God there were paramedics on site. Lights go on, sirens going, and I see this woman being carried on a stretcher. And I see the cage. I knew it was my cage. It had to have been because the side was like hanging. She fell out. This woman fell out and broke her arm. Like she landed on her arm and it broke.
Oh my God.
And after that moment, I was like, nope, can't do it. And then I ended up going to like Six Flags and I was like, we're going to get over this fear because these are like roller coasters that were like built to like not break. And this girl, her name was Campbell, every 5 seconds was like, what if it just crashed? And I didn't go on any roller coasters because she would not shut the hell up and she was just scaring me the whole time. She was like, what if it crashes? What if we fly off? What if we get stuck upside down and like we're stuck there and all the blood rushes to our brains and like we end up dead or something?
What the
I was like, bitch, what is wrong with you?
Literally.
I was like, what is wrong with you? Also, she didn't really like me because I called her Campbell Soup one time and she's like, it's not funny. And I was like, damn, bitch, like, sorry. Like, you're like, don't blame me. Don't hate the player, hate the game, girl, because your name is Campbell. Campbell, if you're watching this, sorry, I don't hate you.
I was gonna say, I wonder what she's doing now because she sounded like she was going through it at the fucking amusement
They were
park.
like they were. It was like a group of our friends because two of my very close friends did dance.
Oh, okay.
And they all were in like the same dance company. Mm-hmm. But my two friends were from my town, and then we went to middle school together and high school together, so I just like knew them. But holy shit! But I did end up going to Hershey one year and I went on a few rides, and then like it was last year on Valentine's Day I went to Disney and I was like, we're doing this shit, like we're gonna get online for these rides and we're gonna have so much fun. I went on the Tower of Terror, which was like the Guardians of the Galaxy
I love that one.
Had so much fun on that one. I went on the Incredicoaster. Like I'll go on pretty much anything now. It just like depends on like if I look up and it's just like a straight down, like I can't do that.
Really? Those are my favorite.
I can't. But like did you go on the Vegas roller coaster? It's in like New York. That one, I went on that one drunk.
That one was fun.
Yeah, I went on, I remember.
One time I was on that one. It was me and my boyfriend and we were like sitting right next to each other and he was trying to record us like on it. Tell me what, as soon as it takes off, his phone slips out of his hand.
No.
We're already up, but it literally gets caught in between mine and his little seat. And the entire time we're like going on the roller coaster and his phone just stays in a little like perfect little pocket that like was meant for like all the little like bolts and stuff.
Yeah.
And by the time we got off the ride, it was still there and he just like grabbed it and I was like,
I would have cried.
He literally was like, he couldn't even enjoy the ride because he thought his phone like was gonna fly off. So he couldn't like enjoy the ride and I was still like, oh shit.
You're like, yeah.
I know, no, literally.
You're like, wee. And he's crying. He's like, my phone, bitch.
Literally, I felt so bad, but it was fun.
I mean, I've had my phone stolen like several times. So.
Oh yeah, I've gotten my phone stolen from WeHo like 5 times.
You're the only other person I have met that has gone through that.
Really?
I've had my phone stolen there so many times and my friends will make fun of me. This is why I always say, don't talk shit to me. Like if you're my friend, like I love you, but if you're like making fun of me, don't do that because the universe is shit to me, but because of how shitty the universe is to me, when you make fun of the way the universe treats me, the universe is coming at you sideways too, bitch. My friend, Billy, I love you. Billy, one day, I can't even make this up. We are literally about to leave for WeHo, and Billy keeps on like egging, like making fun of me, basically, being like, how did you get your phone stolen that much? Like, are you stupid? Like, you dumb bitch, yada, yada. And at one point, we're in WeHo, and Billy decided to trick me and say, oh, my phone got stolen. And I was like, oh my God, like, do you want me to? And then he like whipped it out and he started laughing. Literally not even 10 minutes later, this bitch walks up to me and says, I got my phone stolen. And I laughed in his face and I said, bitch, it's not gonna work on me now. You already tried it. And he was like, no, Spencer, my phone actually was stolen. And I was like, shit, I kept your mouth shut, bitch. Like, the universe got you. I have had my phone stolen there so many times. And I had my wallet stolen at Barney's.
Oh my God. I've never, not my wallet, no, but my phone, literally. One time I was so drunk I was at Rocco's. And
Oh, it's always Rocco's.
Yes, there or Mickey's.
Mickey's. Yes.
I hate it. So I got my phone, but okay, the Rocco's one was me because you know how they have like little dancers there.
Yeah.
Well, they're like dancing on like a little square.
Yeah.
And I was so drunk, I was trying to like dance too, and I literally had my phone there, and I left it there. So like I like legit gave away my phone, but like somebody grabbed it and took it. And then other times like one time I got my phone stolen while I was helping somebody look for their stolen phone. Like they double whammied us. And I was like, okay. Like I was legit looking on the floor and somebody took my phone out of my back pocket. I was like, wait, I was trying to help this bitch and somebody took mine. It was so bad.
Oh my God, wait, that's also happened to me.
You were trying to help somebody?
Yes, I was actually with my friend Kenzie. And we were dancing with each other, and Kenzie's feeling her pocket. She's like, my phone's gone, my phone's gone. So I take out my phone and I start calling her. And then I put my phone in my pocket. And then Kenzie was like, I don't know what it is. I was like, let me try one more time. And I reached down to my pocket and the bitch is gone.
Yes!
And I said, girl, actually, funny story, my phone's been stolen too. Like, that's crazy. But when your phone gets stolen, are you like calmer about it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already have like a routine. Yeah. Like I'm over it. Like
me too. My friends make fun of me all the time. They're like, Spencer, how many times have you gone to the Apple at the Grove just to get a new phone? And I'm like, I don't want to talk about it.
No, I don't even take my phone out to WeHo anymore. I'm always with somebody, so I'm like, I'm leaving my phone here in the car because like I'm not gonna have that.
I have I invested in sports bras.
Oh.
I got them like really tight so I could just shove my phone in them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if it's really tight, it's not gonna like jump out.
Mm-hmm.
But
no, same. If I have an outfit that I know will keep my phone securely, I'll take it. But if I know, like, if I have just back pockets or if I have like no bag, I'm not taking it.
I don't even bring a bag anymore.
Really?
No, hell no.
Yeah, I think less is better. Like,
yeah.
Especially at WeHo. Like, I literally like carrying nothing when I'm going because I just feel like, oh, nothing's gonna happen.
No, it happens.
Yeah.
Every time something happens.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like what's your craziest story you have about being in WeHo?
I don't know if I can say it here. It's like explicit. It's because it's WeHo. You know what the goes down in WeHo. It's like insane. One time, it was me and my friend, the Leo. We were in the restroom. Yeah, and we're like trying to go to the restroom, and there's literally like a moment happening, like
in a stall.
Right? No, not even in a stall, bitch. In a urinal, in front of everybody, like literally, like just there. And we're like, oh my God, that's not happening here right now. Because like there's literally people trying to like pee next to them and they're just doing their thing.
That happened, but I was at the AMC.
To you?
Well, like not to me. I was at.
Oh, I thought you were doing it. I was like, okay, go on.
You were like, okay, nasty bitch.
I know.
Hell no, not in a urinal. But I was at the AMC theater at the Grove, and I went into the theater. Like I went into the bathroom, and I like went in a stall. I usually go in stalls, especially in WeHo, because like I don't want people, like I know people are gonna, so I'm like, no. So I go in the stall. By the way, this isn't the AMC. There is no AMC in WeHo, I don't think.
No.
So it was at the Grove. I'm at the Grove. Speaking of the Grove, a little like sidetrack moment here. I fully went to Whole Foods and had a bag full of food. And one time I tried to sneak into the movie theater with a water bottle in my bag and they clocked me for it and took it away. I walked in, I literally gave zero shits. I walked in with a huge ass bag that said Whole Foods on it and I just walked right in and they didn't say anything. And I sat down and I opened up the bag and I was like pulling shit out. And my friends were like, Spencer, there were so many smells coming from like where you were sitting because you had so much food on you. Anyways, I'm at the AMC and I go to the bathroom. This is like right after we saw the movie and I'm in the stall and I was in the handicap stall. And while I was in there, the toilet like was this way, but the other people were like here, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
I all of a sudden, like out of the blue, start hearing like on the stall wall. And I'm like, what is that? Also, yeah, I was high out of my mind. So I was like, what's going on here? I didn't say anything out loud because I was like, what? And then I didn't look under, but I saw 2 pairs of shoes inside the stall, one facing the like, I guess they were like holding on, and I could see, and all I hear is, I
There's
literally was
no
like
way.
at the AMC,
At the Grove.
at the Grove AMC, babe. That was wild.
That is insane.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of like a crazy story I have about being in WeHo, because
Oh my God, I do have a crazy story, but I don't know if I should say it.
say it. If you don't want to keep it in, we can always cut it out.
Okay. There was this one time I was like at the pizza place, you know, the little famous pizza place?
Oh, hell yeah.
And we were all there, and I don't know, I was super drunk. Like, I honestly don't remember anything about what had happened except for this moment. It was me, my boyfriend, and my 2 other friends with me. And my boyfriend had his arm around me, and we were talking to some other people there. And like, it was like a couple, 2 guys. And one of the guys was like talking to me, and then his boyfriend bites my boyfriend in the arm. Bitch, yes. Literally bit his arm. And my boyfriend was like, "Did you just bite my arm?" And he was like, and like, he literally ran away. And I was like, okay, great.
You said rabies shot, babe.
Yeah, it was scary. Because I'm like, why are you biting people?
I'm trying to think of like something crazy that's happened to me in WeHo. Oh my God, this isn't really crazy, but it's kind of like a slay moment. Well, whenever I go to beaches in WeHo, they just like, they know me, girl. Like, they know me.
I love beaches.
I do too.
It's
Do you
so
know
fun.
JoJo?
No.
JoJo's like the promoter, and he's like one of the dancers.
Oh,
but like,
okay,
he'll like twerk and like get on the mic. And whenever I walk in, JoJo always is like, "Spencer's in the building." And I love him. And the security guards there, I can literally like bring whoever I want. And it's just like, they're just like, "Come on in, don't worry." And then they do pour shots in my mouth for free, which is like so cool.
I like that they do that like every hour. They have like 5 something, like super cheap shots.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I love them there. But this weekend at Pride, while I was like drunk, they had like, there was like a parking lot they were occupying with like a stage, and they literally called me up on stage, and I said no. And then JoJo was like, "Get your ass up on stage now." And I said, okay. And I came up on stage, and it was the first time I'd ever been on like a big stage in front of a whole bunch of like fags. And I can say the word, it's Pride Month and I'm a homo. Get over it, bitch. And I was like, "Hi, gay people! Happy Pride!" And it was like, "Woo!" And I was like, "Woo!" And then I got off the stage. But I'm trying to think of like something crazy. I mean, the only thing crazy that's ever really happened to me there is after New Year's, I decided to walk home from like, I was on Sunset, and I had to like, I went home, I guess through WeHo with my friend, and I was like blacked out on New Year's, girl, like real bad. And I came to in WeHo, like I was like, I don't remember getting there, but I came to in WeHo to this girl shoving a pizza box in my face saying, "Take it. I don't want it anymore. Take it." And I was like, "Thank you so much." And I was like, "Does anyone know when the ball's gonna drop?" And she was like, "It dropped 2 hours ago." And I was like, "Wait, we're already in the new year?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then I sat on the sidewalk in a huge ass puddle and ate pizza.
Oh.
Like, anyways.
One time I went to WeHo for Halloween, and I saw so many ROSA'S there. It was a huge slay for me.
I would have cried.
Yeah. I like saw so many of me. And I was like, oh my God. And there was this one person who like did it so spot on. Like literally like we almost like looked alike.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Bitch, are you Rosa?" And they were like, "Yes, whatever." I have like a cute like video of me reacting to like seeing them. But it was a moment. It was cute.
Yeah. I've had people dress up as me too. Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, they love those costumes, huh? Or Ratatouille, Linguini. I got a few people wearing those costumes. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I guess we're both cool like that. What were you last Halloween?
Last Halloween. Oh my God, what was I? I'm scared. What was I? Go first.
I was a few.
Same. I think I had a few.
I was Daphne from Scooby-Doo,
cute.
Velma from Scooby-Doo, Hermione from Harry Potter, Little Red Riding Hood. And then I had actually 2 Daphne costumes. One was like slutty Daphne, and then the other one was like, "Hi, I'm Daphne from the 70s.
Oh, okay.
So I was like slutty Daphne one night, and then like cute Daphne the other.
Oh, it was actually Rosa. Last year, this was my first year like being Rosa.
Really?
And then
Were people like, "Oh my gosh, you look just like her"?
I went to WeHo too as Rosa. It was insane. And then I was even on the news. They like caught me walking as in my costume as Rosa, and they were like, not because I wasn't on the news because I was there, but they were like highlighting WeHo night and Halloween, and like I was walking on the street all with my heels, and I was like, oh my god, kind of a slay. But yeah, I was Rosa, and then I had like a little soldier moment.
A soldier.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, speaking of, this is way off topic, but didn't you get the gastric bypass surgery?
Yeah.
How's that going?
I love it. I feel like I don't regret it at all.
Good.
'Cause it like changed my life.
My mom had it.
Really?
Done. Yeah, my mom.
Oh wow.
And then one of my other friends just had surgery. It's the same.
Okay.
Have you like noticed any like big differences?
Well, yeah, I like lost like 200 pounds.
High five! I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I used to be almost 500 pounds. So yeah, I've noticed so many changes. I like a lot for like the better, obviously. And then, yeah, I still like I can barely eat a lot of food because like my stomach's just like built that way now.
Yeah. Also, my mom used to tell me about like how I don't know if it's happened to you, but when she first had it done, like her food would get stuck.
Oh yeah, like dumping syndrome vibes.
What's that?
It's like if you eat a little too much, or like if you eat something like too sugary, or if you like just something that your stomach doesn't like, it'll like. Well, my dumping syndrome, I get really like sweaty, and like I'll like knock out. Like I literally just go to sleep. Cause like,
my mom like would describe it as like actual food being like it felt like it was stuck in her throat because it like wouldn't go.
my mom has that, but she had the lap band.
Oh, okay.
So she would have the feeling of like the food being like right here.
And can I ask you another question? I correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you? There was at one point I saw you made a video. Were you gonna get the loose skin removal surgery?
Oh yeah.
And then there was something.
Yeah, I got diagnosed with a heart murmur.
Okay. But
then I went to like I was gonna get my procedure in Mexico, and then he was like saying that it was like a little bit more worse than a heart murmur. So I've been like following up, going to like different doctor's appointments, but basically because I was gonna be under anesthesia for so long, I need to get cleared from like a cardiologist before even like wanting to get surgery. So yeah, it's like a little bit of a journey that I had to like reroute, but I'm still like aiming to get it.
Yeah. What would you get? The 360 body lift?
No, so I've already had a Fleur-de-lis tummy tuck, which is basically like lifting my skin. I mean, pulling down and also tying in.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just get I forgot what it was called, but it's basically literally all I have left is like my upper chest area.
Mm-hmm.
I have so much saggy skin on like my upper chest, and then my inner thigh. Yeah.
It was like a 360 one.
Oh, I remember seeing. How long ago was that?
That was almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a while ago, but I remember because I had the tubes.
Oh
that
my
were
God,
like,
me too.
oh, I hated those.
Same.
I hated them.
How long were yours in there for?
I actually got mine out early. I had mine for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember they said that they were supposed to be in for like a month or like a month and a half. And I had mine for like 2 weeks.
Same.
You had yours for 2 weeks or? Yeah.
But oh my God, I remember one time I had them and I had two. And on my, you know how you had to like clear them sometimes?
Yes.
To like, oh my God. And sometimes they would get like clogged and you would have to like yank hold it and like pull. No, literally my skin crawls because one time my boyfriend was like, he was so sweet. He helped me the entire time like post-op. But one time it was my first time clearing it. So he didn't hold this and he like yanked it and pulled it. Oh my God. It was the worst pain I had ever felt.
Can I tell you something? Where were your tubes?
Right here on my hips.
My tubes were like in my crotch. Like they were like, like my tubes were like there. And one day I was able, because you know you're on so much pain medication. So like the oxys made me constipated, but I had to take like a whole bunch of fiber to go to the bathroom. And I took the fiber and I was finally able to go. And I guess at one point I like pushed too hard and one of my tubes fell out of me. And my doctor had to walk me through how to suck in my stomach and push the tube back in. When I tell you, it was actually one of the most, like I could feel it inside. And I was like, no. When I got them out, I was like, thank God.
Oh my God, yeah. And then even getting them out, I was like, oh my God, it's gonna hurt because I am the biggest pussy. My pain tolerance is like a 0.
What kind of tubes did they have in you? Because mine didn't hurt.
When you put them out, I don't like. They were like pretty thick. It didn't hurt, but it just felt insane. Like he was like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be super quick, and like he was like, I'll give you a countdown, but the bitch did not give me a countdown. He literally was like. And you can literally feel like the tube.
You feel it like did you have it in your back too? Like it like went
No.
around because I felt it. Literally, it felt like a snake crawling out of me.
Oh my God, it was insane.
Did you also have to have a catheter?
No.
I did.
Why?
Because I was under for 8 hours for mine.
Oh, I did actually. Maybe I don't know, but I don't remember being on it.
I was gonna say something, but I don't know if it's really appropriate. I was gonna say it because you know Jory Alluring Skull. She like just had facial feminization surgery, FFS. And she was talking about how she had a catheter and how after she had a catheter, like her sheeness would queef. And I knew exactly what she was talking about.
Oh my God.
Like, because like air gets caught up in there. And I remember it happened to me. I was peeing and all of a sudden it literally, my private area, I can't even, I don't even know how to describe it. When I was done peeing, it literally felt like a whoopee cushion. Like it was just like,
oh my God.
I called the doctor because I was like, there's something wrong with me. I was like, there's something wrong with me. They're like, what is it? And I was like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think I just queefed out of my penis. And they're like, oh no, that's normal. Before I guess we end talking about penis queefs, would you like to like plug in your social media handles, any upcoming projects you're working on?
So you can find me at Adam Ray OK everywhere, literally anywhere. And yeah, that's me. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I imagine. No, but yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Ooh. Okay, well, as many of you know, if you don't know, I'm Spencewuah. You can find me everywhere at Spencewuah, except on Snapchat, because some bitch stole my username. So there you can find me under Spencewuah with an M in the middle. As you guys may or may not know, new episodes of I'm Literally Screaming drop every Thursday on all social media platforms. But if you want to see this happening live and in person and you want to see me scream, go to the Past Your Bedtime YouTube channel. Watch the video, click on it, subscribe, like, comment, share. If you guys are watching this on YouTube or wherever you watch this and you really like this blanket that I have on, you can click the link down below and you can get yourself a blanket, a hoodie, a sweater, a mug, whatever's your cup of tea or your cup of scream, if you will. Winky wink. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, and if you don't, you hate me, and that's sad because I really love you guys, and like love is love, happy Pride, but like love me more. So I love you all, and until next time, bye.